Hey guys, Mario here. So as you can see, it feels a little more like high times on the seven seas because let me tell you, there's wars going on, the DAs are refusing to prosecute crimes, you've got all kinds of nefariousness happening at all levels of the government, and you got people hoarding supplies again. Geez, it feels like deja vu all over again, except for today I want to talk to you guys about the district attorneys. And the reason I want to talk to you guys about the district attorneys is because in my own community, Los Angeles, our newly elected district attorney is looking to release about 60,000 inmates. Well, good, I guess, because, they could die in the jails from COVID. I mean, we need to have them die at home with their family, not in the jails from COVID. Oh, wait, that's not what we really want. But he wants to also remove the enhancements. So that's a good thing. What are enhancements? Well, enhancements are what they add on to your charges to put you away. So, for instance, the guy who shot a bow and arrow through his neighbor's chest and killed him and said he doesn't regret it, would do it again. He was charged and added enhancements that got his sentence gone from 7 years to 25 years. Well, Gascon's looking to let him out because, he's already served like 2-3 years. He's pretty much learned his lesson, right? You have DAs across this country refusing to prosecute crimes. In Portland, you've got, Mike Schmidt, who refused to prosecute any of the crimes that Antifa did, whether it was assaulting police officers, whether it was running from police officers, destroying federal buildings, destroying private property. As long as they weren't hurting someone, Mike Schmidt didn't care. He was willing to just go ahead and arrest them. Don't do it again. Have a great day. He didn't prosecute the charges. Why is it so important for a DA to prosecute charges? Well, the DA prosecutes charges when no one else is going to. The DA is a representative of the city and represents the city's laws and rules and regulations. So when a person in 2017 was pulled out of their car after being severely beaten in their car and robbed by a person and then left for dead while that person drives off with their car, all caught on camera, the DA should prosecute the crime. Well, that person ultimately died. So the DA is supposed to charge them with the appropriate crime, first or second degree murder. This person very visibly walked up to a vehicle, assaulted the inhabitant of the vehicle, pulled them out, robbed them, drove off with the vehicle, and left that person for dead. And ultimately they did die. That would be first and second degree murder in most cases. Not in Philadelphia. The Philadelphia Attorney General Larry Krasner is looking to reduce that sentence. It's not first or second degree murder. It was third degree. It was involuntary. He was really just trying to get to the bus station, or he was really just trying to help himself to someone else's things, and he didn't mean to kill him. It was an accident, right? This is why it's so dangerous. And Larry Krasner is looking to get a second term as the district attorney in Philadelphia, when Philadelphia has seen an enormous spike in homicides and shootings in their area. You also have people like Kim Foxx. People forgot about her very quickly. If that name doesn't ring a bell, maybe this name will. Jussie Smollett. Everyone remembers Jussie and his fake hate crime. He hired 2 big black men to assault him, and then he pretended like it was me and my friends in my MAGA gear. Hello? And what happens? Kimberly Foxx refuses to prosecute Jussie Smollett, or refuses to even really look into the crime that he said. She just kind of accepted it. But when federal investigators came up and realized that this man was actually faking a hate crime, Kimberly Foxx refused to prosecute Jussie Smollett and pretty much let him off with a warning. You can go ahead and pay some restitution. But you know what? The crime of faking a crime is not really a crime at all, according to Kimberly Foxx. And it's no surprise because Kimberly Foxx supports Chesa Boudin. Who is Chesa Boudin? Well, he's the district attorney of San Francisco. Why is he important? Well, he's the guy that refused to press charges against the people who assaulted my friend, Lady Maga. When Lady Maga was in San Francisco cleaning up trash with Scott Pressler, she was assaulted by an Antifa person on the streets, and Chesa Boudin refused to charge the person with an assault, with a hate crime. He also refused to charge any Antifa in San Francisco with the crimes of assaulting police officers. Police officers have been hit in the head with glass, bottles, God knows what else, and we know who they are. We see on camera who does these things, and the district attorney refuses to charge them. Why? Well, this is called judicial activism. These district attorneys are children of terrorists. Chesa Boudin is one of the most notorious ones. His parents were part of the Weather Underground, and they actually left him at 14 years old with a babysitter so that they could go rob a bank in New York. They ultimately got arrested, and he ended up basically having his parents live behind bars his entire childhood. But suffice it to say, he turned out pretty good, right? He became a lawyer, and now he's the biggest lawyer in San Francisco, right? He's doing all kinds of good things in San Francisco, like refusing to prosecute people for pooping on the streets or assaulting police officers. This is why it's super important that you and I pay very, very close attention to our district attorneys, because our district attorneys are the ones who are going to ultimately protect our cities. And without them, they're just a bunch of traitors. They're just a bunch of, well, we live in a country that's everything's for sale. I love you guys all. I'll talk to you guys soon. Mwah! Stay safe out there. Bye, guys.